I'm Terry Hancock. I'm the ranch manager at the Rockin Ranch here in Thrifty, Texas. We've got about 70 overall in our herd right now, and that's you're pushing 50 mother cows and then calves that we have on hand right now. We could sustain a lot more cows. We've just leased a ranch in Cross Plains, Texas, like I said, and so we're going to have to split up our herd, put some over there and some over here. And this grass is in great shape. We can handle a lot more cows than what we've got right now. Well, some of the equipment changes that we've made is we parked our plow, like I say, and we still use our shredder, but we use it up as high as we can, run it, so that it just cuts the top off. It doesn't affect the undergrowth, which we're trying to establish as a base crop. But over and above that, we will roller crimp and plant those fields this this fall before winter, and plant winter wheat over and above, either winter wheat or barley over and above our cover crop, so that we can harvest that hopefully next year and have some seed. We've gotten rid of a lot of farming, we've really created a surplus of farming equipment that we just don't use anymore, because if you have a tractor and a shredder and a roller crimper and a no-till drill, you're pretty much in business, in the farming business, as far as the rotational grazing goes. Well, what we try to do is leave the calves on grass as long as possible. And once they get up to, 1,200–1,400 pounds, then we put them on stocker 10, which is as much as they can eat, plus hay, plus more grass. So when we usually take them to market at about 1,400–1,500 pounds, and it is the meat's out of this world. It really is. I want black-bellied sheep. My granddad dealt in sheep a lot. He always liked Barbados, so it kind of just take me back to have a few. But from what I understand, you can run one sheep for every cow. That'd be a lot of sheep, but we'll see how all that works out. No, that's a great thing about rotational grazing is you have the cows come through and break the soil up, and then they poop on it, and the tumble bugs, which we have bazillions of tumble bugs, break that down really quickly and take it all over the field. And so the regeneration is even greater than what we could do if we put fertilizer on it. This natural stuff, it won't burn the grass up. If you try a chemical fertilizer, sometimes you burn the top of it off, and you're that much further behind. One of the things that we did was to go to the Quail research facility here just north of us, north of Abilene up there, to see Dr. Dale Rollins a couple of years ago and do just a day on their ranch and see what they do in an effort to try to build our own quail habitat. It's kind of like the baseball theory: if you build it, they'll come type thing, in hopes that the quail would return to this area. We wanted to do everything that we possibly could to encourage that. So we've built a lot of quail habitat, and we're ready for them to show up. Well, we have 3 hog traps. 2 of them are cattle panels. They're 6 foot by 20 foot, probably cattle panels, but we've added another 2 feet on top of that because we've literally had pigs that could climb out over a 6 foot panel. And so they can be pretty athletic. Although pigs don't sweat, so we've found a couple, expired because they tried to get out on a really hot day. But it's just a round, it's just a round trap with a single entry, and we put a post up with a rope going to a guillotine door, and then we have a trip lever close to where we bait it, which is at the center of the trap. The bigger the trap, the better, because, you can catch 16, 17, up to 20 pigs hogs at a time. Some of those little football-sized ones get through the cattle panel, but they'll be back. You can't get rid of them. Let's see. Dr. Dale Rollins told me, he said, son, it's like trying to plug a hole in the ocean. And that's true.
Take you to trap those hogs?
Oh, it just, there's a lot of hogs moving around right now because we hadn't really been trapping them lately. And, or more than we'd like to see anyway. So we'll see if we can catch a few. Each one of these traps will hold 8 or 10 a piece, which is a start. But let me set this one. We've got a farmer next door that's very successful. He raises hay and cotton and what have you, but I just, when I see him making that round with the shredder, and then he comes back, makes a round with the plow, and then he comes back around and makes a round with the disc, and he comes back around and plants it, and then he comes back around and he harvests it, and then he comes back around and he disperses it, gets rid of it. And that's a 200 horsepower tractor. I mean, we're not talking 30, 40 miles a gallon here. We're talking about a lot of fuel expense and a lot of wear and tear on those, all of those implements and the tractor, and you just wonder if they're making as much as they make out. Transportation costs are extremely high, so even if you get a good crop, it costs you to deliver it wherever it needs to go. It doesn't need to go around here. If we've got a good crop here, then everybody's got hay. So one of the beautiful things that we did, again, we grow grass and cows. That's the only 2 things we focus on growing, and or covering cows, things that cows can eat. But we don't have to bale it. You don't have to, you just let it go. And just let the cows do the work for you, and it's such a relief. I learned how to do prescribed burns when I was on the Bangs volunteer fire department, and I would encourage all of my friends and neighbors, if you have a time that you can give those guys, all the volunteer fire departments are a great cause. And if you have a fire and they show up, you're sure grateful for them at the time. So, and that's happened to us more than once. But that's how I learned to do prescribed burn. The most important thing about doing a prescribed burn is that you have to attack the fire from where it's already burned. not where it's going, where it's come from. Attack from the black. In 5 years, I'd like to see this place to where the kids could run it without having us interfere every day. And so that's our goal, is to get it to where it regenerates itself, and I hate to say anybody could run it, but anybody could run it. So that's our goal. It started. Now I have to call Jason. That's exciting.